It's that time in the show to check in on the crop markets with our crop marketing specialist, Dr. Todd Hubbs. And Todd, the May crop report just came out from the WASDE. So what did that show?
It was a real shocker in the wheat markets. We saw winter wheat production at 1.05 billion bushels, down significantly from last year. We saw the harvested acres for wheat at 22 million acres and a national yield of below 48 bushels per acre. Oklahoma came in with 2.3 million acres of harvested and a 28 bushel per acre yield. This is a real hard red winter wheat story. Hard red winter wheat came in at 515 million bushels. It's down drastic. It's the smallest hard red winter wheat crop in decades. So what we saw was limit up prices in the futures markets yesterday for hard red winter wheat. Really bullish story. Sadly, we don't have the bushels to sell for that. In the WASDE reports, which were also released, we saw that reflected in the wheat balance sheets, much lower wheat supply. We don't have the spring wheats yet, and they don't do by class until July, but hard red winter wheat's going to be tight. It's a definite hard red winter wheat story. We saw lower yields across the country really for wheat. Soft red winter wheat was down, but not near as drastically. The same goes for white winter wheat. When the WASDE report for corn, no real big surprises there. When you look around the globe, corn production's down a little bit, mainly because of the United States, because we're the world's largest, biggest corn producer. So, you know, for the oil seeds, particularly soybeans, they projected a record crush, which I think is very feasible, at 2.75 billion bushels. Really strong crushes we've seen this year for biofuels, and as such, they projected a much higher soybean oil use for biofuels number at 17.8 billion pounds.
Well, wheat harvest has started in the state, so what are you kind of expecting going forward when it comes to prices?
Well, we limited up yesterday, and we're running a bit again today. Like the futures, July futures has been getting close to the mid $7 range, $7.50. So we've seen bases sort of tighten up a little bit here in Oklahoma because of supply. You know, we had a carryover, and we still see a carry in the futures market because we had such big crops last year. The last time we saw a crop like this in 2023, I think folks need to remember the 2022 crop wasn't good either. So we didn't have any real storage to tide us over. If we see some severe problems around the world, and the projection by the USDA for Southern Hemisphere wheat crops, they're all down. Argentina, Australia, we saw their projection for the European Union down. Just a lot of wheat coming out, but there's a big carry in it. And you know, all these stories we've been hearing about fertilizer issues and how's that going to affect grain and acreage there, it's all coming to bear in this report. We'll see how it turns out. I think, as always, know what your costs are, know what prices are profitable. If it's very hard to time a market, and I understand it's hard to sell on the way up and it's hard to sell on the way down. So pick a target and shoot it. That's my advice.
Alrighty, thanks, Todd. Dr. Todd Hubbs, OSU Extension crop marketing specialist here at Oklahoma State University.